the thing about my mum and dad was, part of my dad's job when he was in Singapore was, he had to make sure that all the crews and all the ships had enough cargo on them, containers. So he was doing deals with big businesses who wanted to ship things around the world, and then he would also have to entertain crews and senior people from his company when they came into port. So the house, to be honest, was like a hotel or a restaurant anyway, because every day there seemed to be like another group of people coming through, and he had his own bar set up in the house. So he was a great one for being mine host. He used to love entertaining and pouring drinks and telling stories and charming people, which he was very good at. And my mum was a good cook, but also was good in terms of hospitality. And she was in the NHS, as was her career. She was a nurse and a nursing sister, and she would be the most selfless person you'll ever meet. She would look after everybody else, even to the point where she was falling in a heap. She would always be the one looking after everybody. So, and she was a good cook. She had a limited repertoire, as she would say herself, but what she made was very nice. So, of course, when I became interested, she encouraged that. And the way it is over in Singapore, especially in his position, he was able to have some help in the house, because literally it was like that. We were entertaining so often. And I'd be happier getting the stuff ready with her during the day and doing the shopping and the chopping and getting it all ready. And then being around in the nighttime as well to enjoy the party. So I got the best of both worlds, but I did learn a lot of stuff from, the first one I learned, I think you've seen in the book, was a guy, an Indian chef in Dubai, that taught me chicken biryani. It was the first dish I ever cooked properly for a group of people, which was my own birthday party. And if I'm honest, I got more pleasure out of the cooking part and being in the kitchen and having a crafty beer with the chef than I did at my own party, which which still makes me laugh now, actually. And it's always gone on from there, So the dishes in Singapore I love, and I think I told you the story that the first time I went to Singapore at 13, 14, I had some chicken satay cooked by a little 11-year-old guy on the side of the street, on a curb with a barbecue, cooking satay and selling 6 sticks for $5 or whatever it was. And still to this day, it's some of the nicest flavors I've ever had, and the little peanut dipping sauce and little chunks of cucumber with the bamboo sticks to eat it, and then a little glass of tiger beer to wash it down. You're not going to go far wrong with that, So it's amazing. You can still learn from things like that. And still to this day, the first thing I do when I get to Singapore, even when I've been over on my own to cook, is I find a hawker centre that does fresh satay and tiger, and I'll sit there and I always toast my mum and dad and have a little satay there, So it's become a sort of tradition, and that goes back to our flavour triggering memory and triggering emotion and nostalgia, doesn't it? It's that same, how it gets ingrained and embedded in you. I think Harry's got that now. Harry and Helen have now experienced that, and I think that's part of their thing, and they can't wait to go back again now. So